Good afternoon, Pokésports, and welcome to our Players Cup qualifiers team. We're currently streaming this live on Twitch, so excuse me while I try to record nervously in front of people. But here is the team that we are bringing to the Players Cup, trying our best to make it in this time, hopefully make it a lot farther than we did last time. This team was both built by me and Bebim and Osiris and a lot of cool people putting in a lot of their brains together to kind of try to figure out something that we want to run for the Players Cup. I decided to run it. Mike's deciding to run it. I got a bunch of people behind this, and we're essentially running a Sun Team hybrid with Lapras and a lot of support for this Lapras. We're gonna start the team off here with the VENUSAUR. It's pretty much a copy paste of James Beck's famous Assault VENUSAUR spread. It's a good spread. It's always been good, and we wanted to stick on this team. We took the set. Gonna start off the team with that, and obviously just for some more some support, we have the Clefairy. Clefairy does get after you, will help us out in Trick Room, so that even if we are in the sun, it doesn't matter if we're in the Trick Room because, I mean, we have the after you. And also just for redirection and friend guard. This team, you will notice, this team is so tanky that adding things like Clefairy, adding things like Resonance with Lapras here will just make it that much harder to deal with. So we have the Lapras with the weakness policy, Gigantamax obviously, just to help us do some serious damage and live a lot of blows. This Lapras is actually able to live Gigantamax, GMax drum solos from Rillabooms, apparently, if we are in next to Friend Guard, or are also in the Aurora Veil. So this is a pretty disgusting Lapras set, and also does a lot of damage in general. Can OHKO the Assault Vested Rillaboom back. Moving on, we have the Whimsicott here. Whimsicott does Whimsicott things, except this Whimsicott has Light Screen, which is kind of different, because usually you wouldn't run screens next to, a Lapras, but this time around, it actually does do well. It helps us against the Colossal matchup a lot, and it helps our Lapras take a Volcarona a lot better than it would previously, so it's definitely worth it. Also, the Tailwind is the obvious play, and Sunny Day is the third move on this. Sunny Day, we opted for this over auto setting with Torkoal, simply because it's one less fire type on the team, and it's also a lot more reliable in terms of being able to counter his weather switch-ins, right? So if he switches in his Tyranitar to change the weather from whatever it is, I can just Sunny Day again and then always go last in that sense. Unless he's running some non-prankster Sunny Day, which would be kind of off. Anyway, Urshifu. It's really good. We're running the good old Choice Scarf. Urshifu can really help against Dragapult, and it does a lot of damage. There's really not much to say here. Urshifu does Urshifu things, and it will continue to do so. And last but not least, we have a Life Orb Charizard. We have a little bit of a special tech here with the Ancient Power just to counter other Charizards. But other than that, it's a pretty basic Charizard set, just meant to do some damage. Anyway, that's our Players Cup team. Let's get into some battles, and I hope you guys are excited. I guess we're starting the Players Cup off with a Miltank. I gotta say, didn't expect it. Double Sap Sipper on my opponent's team, so we probably won't be bringing the VENUSAUR. What I do like is the fact that he only has one banned Pokemon in Series 6, two banned Pokemon in Series 6, so that is kind of nice. It's not too bad. I do think Clefairy is going to be pretty good for us, along with just a Lapras is low-key good for us, because Lapras walls so much of his team, and he really has nothing to deal with it. It's even it even has that freeze drive for the 4 times effective Gyarados. So I think Lapras is definitely the play. Honestly, even Lapras Fairy? Maybe even Lapras Urshifu. I could first turn U-turn and then break the disguise. Yeah, I like that. I'll do Lapras Urshifu. He has no Intimidate on his team except for the Gyarados. But if he leads with Gyarados, he just gets blown up with Freeze Dry. I'll bring the Clefairy in the back, and I think... Do I still bring VENUSAUR? I think I still bring VENUSAUR. He still has 2 grass types. I mean, 2 water types. So, 2 things weak to grass. Double Sap Sipper. We talked about that already, but I think, honestly, VENUSAUR with the Assault Vest is great here for his mostly special team. And I also don't really need to bring Charizard. Charizard kind of only does well in the sun. Sit up. Ugh. Okay, we're ready. We're good. Nice and stretched. We stretched before this battle, so we'll be fine. We'll be A-okay. Intelleon is the lead with the Goodra. Is there some secret tech here that I am unaware of? Probably. But I think real big here is, this is a pretty good opportunity to just Dynamax and Resonance up. I don't want to go for the Goodra. I know this seems weird, but I don't want to go for the Goodra first turn because it could be weakness policy Goodra. I mean, it's most likely not. It's most likely just... Yeah, it's most likely just a Solvest, right? I mean, he could have a Solvest on a lot of Pokemon. Who knows? I could just actually just Max Lightning too. But there's nothing I think it wants to do to me. I'll just Max Lightning and you turn out on this Intelleon. We'll keep it simple. Ice Shard into Weakness Policy Gudra? Don't speak that into existence. Does Intelleon get Ice Shard, and if so, why? Okay, he switches out Gudra, so. That's nice. He thinks he's safe with the Gyarados. He brought every water type here, which is really good. He gets the Intimidate off, but it doesn't matter because we're switching out here. And we're really only going for the U-turn just to break a Sash. My opponent here is also going to find out that we're Choice Scarfed right immediately. How's Series 5 going so far? I just started. Intelleon does get Ice Shard. Well, it's good to know, but thankfully he did not decide to do it. He decided to Dynamax instead. He doesn't break our weakness policy here, sadly. But, hey. Oh well. I still do have a Lapras on the field, which is still pretty good by my standards. He isn't Dynamaxing his Gyarados, which means he can't Max Airstream us. I mean, I guess he could Max Airstream the Intelleon spot, which is probably what he's doing. As long as I can get rid of his pesky flying types, I should be okay. Or just like flying type moves. There's U-turn onto the Intelleon. Still can do a whopping amount. That's really good. Take about a fifth of his HP away. I guess we go Clefairy here. Because we can't really go into Venu to take a flying type move. We'll go into Fairy. Hydro Snipe into Fairy. Okay. Man's going for one-shots. We still take it. And then Max Lightning onto the Intelleon. Is enough to knock it out. Lapras does no damage. Who said that? Captain? Captain, are you watching? I mean, granted it was on an Intelleon, so I guess I shouldn't get too cocky. Okay, well that's their Gigantamax gone, right? So this is looking pretty nice. We have 0 damage on our Lapras yet. Show me Gudra. Hello. Okay, guys, what are the chances it's weakness policy? Should I just double lightning and then save the resonance for next turn? I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna protect just to preserve my Friend Guard for one more turn too. Apparently, Intelleon gets Ice Shard, Aqua Jet, and Sucker Punch? No way, that's crazy. Bevim in the chat says your opponent can forfeit right now. Rest in peace. Don't be mean. No toxicity. We're being nice here. Volcarona. Alright. This is okay. I don't think Volcarona wants to take a Max Thunder. And I don't think Gudra wants to take a Max Resonance next turn. The reason why we're holding the Max Resonance is simply because we want to have as many turns in the screens as possible. So saving it for the last move, if it's possible, is always beneficial. Okay, here we go for the Resonance onto Gudra. Let's Helping Hand boost it. Why not? Clefairy goes down this turn anyway. No matter what. Like, he's already trying to target down the Clefairy. Also, what's nice here is that there isn't much Volcarona could do to my team. Like, I don't think my opponent drafted correctly. Or maybe they just expected my son so much they brought all their water types. I'm not sure. They brought all their water and flying type moves to the same battle just to deal with my grass and fire types. But here I am with Lapras. And that's the great thing with this grass, water, fire core is that they don't all come to the same battle. I mean, I can tell you guys right now that my biggest problem with this team is flying types. I have 3 flying type weaknesses. So when I encounter things like a Cinderace, I really have to play around that Cinderace a lot. Surf! What? He's Surf weakness policy Volk? Bruh. Okay. That's wild. That is so wild. At least we know he's not weakness policy on Gudra, right? I gotta say, had he done that first turn, I might have been caught off by it. I don't think it would have changed anything. But let's go back in with Urshifu. We have the Scarf. We're able to outspeed this Choice Scarf this Choice Scarf thing. Not Choice Scarf, it's Weakness Policy Volcarona. Here we can just, yeah, Freeze Dry Guess into Gudra, and U-Turn should be enough to KO. Actually, it probably isn't. It's 4 times resisted. Let's just go for the Wicked Blow. We'll be safe about it. I don't think we really want to switch out the Urshifu anyway. Yeah, it has to be AV Gudra at this point. Take a Helping Hand Resonance that well, it has to be an AV Gudra. Sadly, our weakness policy is still not broken. There's not much we could do about it. Lining those lucky crits on Volcarona. Wink. Thunderbolt. Thanks for the weakness policy. All right, this if the game wasn't already sealed, this should seal it even further. Freeze Dry onto Gudra, knocking it out. What are you? Did we already see his last? Oh, it's Gyarados, right? Okay, Gyarados. Yeah. Gyarados falls to Freeze Dry or Thunder. Off to a great start so far. That's good. Usually for tournaments like this, I never start well. So it is nice, like, actually, you know, put my foot in the water and it actually panning out here for me. My opponent isn't gonna forfeit. Respectable. What's he gonna do? Bounce? Rocky Helmet. Iron Head. I'm not too familiar with these sets, but hey, we take those. We're going to be uploading all of this to YouTube, so if you're on YouTube, hi YouTube, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I don't have a common question of the day for you. Twitch chat, give them a common question of the day, and the next battle I'm going to ask you guys. The amount of times I faced Master Mark is ridiculous, so I really hope this isn't Master Mark again, because I'm pretty sure he beats me every time. But yeah, common question of the day, as per the Twitch chat, was, what is your favorite competitive item to use? Let me know. My favorite is Life Orb. Super simple, super straightforward. Does damage. My next runner-up would probably be Assault Vest, both of which I'm using on this team. But if this is Mark, again. Jeez, Mark, we gotta collab sometime because clearly the game is trying to tell us something. Mark is bringing Cinderace, which is a big problem for this team, and I'm sure he realizes it. It's kind of obvious, but we have Lapras, which can kind of help us deal with it. And good news about Mark's team is that there's no Tailwind, so we can actually set up Tailwind with Whim. So yeah, let's do Lapras Whim. And then honestly, Venusaur Zard in the back ain't too bad. We might need Urshifu though, because Urshifu deals with those fighting weaknesses really well. What if I leave the Zard, bring the Venu, bring the Urshi? That way I could still set the sun up. I'm bringing a lot of flying weaknesses against the Cinderace, but I'm so confident I could deal with it with the Lapras that I will be okay. We'll see. I don't have a good track record against Mark. I think like we faced like 6 times and I've beaten him like once or twice. Anyway, this is a pretty good position to be in. Not even lying. The Whim doesn't want to exist right now. Might have to take this opportunity to switch here, which is okay. Because I wish I brought the Fairy now. I did not bring the Fairy. Does my Whim have Sunny Day? Yes, it does. But he is going to Fake Out. I wonder if I just max guard this first turn. Because he always goes for the Lapras, right? So what if I just protect? Take the turn to protect, and then... Do I need a switch here? I don't think I need to switch. I think I just need to set up Tailwind. If I set up Tailwind, I'll be okay. This should be okay. I mean... I'm confident our Lapras can take a Grassy Glide if we... yeah, this is what I was worried about. This right here is what I was worried about. So, the good news is, we will be able to live this, I hope. And we will be able to KO back after our weakness policy is procced here. So it's not the end of the world. So I do kind of like that our weakness policy is going to get procced. Our Wimp is definitely going to get fake outed. We can always Tailwind next turn. Yeah, it looks like Mark went for the, you know, the safest play. Drum Solo is going to connect. How much are we going to take to this? Okay, good. We take about 50. That's fine. What's the record? Currently 1-0 right now. Alright, we got our weakness policy proc, which is all we needed. If we force the Rilla to switch, we are in such a good position, right? Like, so all we have to do is Dynamax, Resonance, go for the Rillaboom, and then go for the Tailwind here. And theoretically, should be enough to KO. I mean, I guess it all depends on the Assault Vest, right? See, if I max guarded here, I'd feel a lot safer. If this is AV Rillo, I have no idea what Mark's running, but if this is AV Rillo, I don't think I OHKO here. But if I've max guarded that first turn, I think I would have been able to survive one. And then another one the next turn. I don't know. Anyway, Tailwind. Followed by the Max Resonance. Actually, maybe behind Resonance, I could take another one. Which would be pretty impressive. Yeah, it's definitely AV. Okay. GMax Drum Solo. Can we take this? Do we have faith? We have 0 faith. Okay, Lapras is gone. That's actually really unfortunate. Is it just Flare Blitz? Yeah. That's a double KO for him. Ooh, win! Okay, okay, it's not over yet, boys. It is not over yet. Not even close. So now we have an Assault Vest of VENUSAUR in the goodness. We could set up Sun here as well. Actually, we don't even need the Sun. We're already in Tailwind, but I guess we might as well set it up anyway. Yeah, we Venu here. If he's Assault Vested, we can just hit the Rillaboom. It doesn't really hurt us at all. Yeah, I think that's our best play anyway. We just hit the Rillo. Go for the Sunny Day, and yeah, just get it up. He has no way of changing it, so as long as we get it up, we'll be A-okay. Even when the Tailwind runs out, we'll still be super fast. It'd be a shame not to get the Sunny Day up. Venu cleans up, don't worry. I hope so, man. I hope so. Nope, not enough. Rest in peace, Venu. Come on. Oh, poison though. That's not gonna take it out one tick. He has max Flutterby. That's the U-turn. Oh, he does it on. Oh, that's okay. I mean, it's not okay. It's kind of bad. I'm a fast fudge boy. That's funny. Parting shot. Okay. I am now very weak. I really need my Urshifu to show off here. If he has T-Tar in the back, I still have the tail when I still have speed. So that's not the end of the world. And honestly, if he has T-Star in the back, it's kind of safe to... Okay, this is kind of safe. We outspeed. Like, I kind of want to bring in Urshifu and ruin this Cinderace. But I also want to hit this Rillaboom too. What do we do? I think we close combat the Cinderace. Like, we're -2. Also, I hope we take a Grassy Glide. I think we do. I'm gonna CC Cinderace because everything he has is technically weak to fighting, especially if he brings the Tyranitar in the back. This could also be a Grassy Glide Sucker Punch turn, which could be very bad for me. I don't have Protect on Urshifu, or else I'd just Protect here. Wicked Blow does more damage, but he has Incineroar in the back, so yeah. I know it would do more damage, but I know he has fighting weaknesses. He goes for the Grassy Glide. Is just going to take out my Urshifu. Well, not take it out, but, you know, do damage to it. We're going to take out Drilla, but I think this is all she wrote. I don't think we come back from this. We almost knock out the Incin. Oh, that's so unfortunate because he gets a fake out this turn. Which means he fakes out the Urshi, for sure. Yeah, Cinderace should be able to clean up my my Urshifu. I guess we just try to break a potential sash on the Cinderace, even though it's probably not sashed. And do I attempt the double in? Actually, I think we just lose our Urshifu here unless he misses high jump kick. I'm gonna get rid of Incin. If he has Togekiss, we lose. He has the T-Tar. If we somehow live this, we get a really good KO here. He definitely knocks out my my Urshi though. Unless he just went for the Venusaur here. If he went for the Venusaur here, then maybe, but no, okay. Okay. Okay, that doesn't matter, but okay. Iron Head. Okay, he's gonna KO my Urshi. That's sad. Oh, and the sand is gonna knock me out though. Oh, I thought I lived it. That was one of those roller coaster moments where like, yes! Oh no. Here's the thing though, I think grassy terrain. Hey, Shark Dad, thanks for the sub. I think grassy terrain. Oh, our Tailwind just petered too. We're in trouble. Never mind. I was gonna say I think our grassy terrain kind of helps us here, because it's gonna go away. So the Incin is. Oh, he's not even low enough to die to sand. Ugh. That's game. We had an almost chance, but I think it's game. We have Weather Ball that could turn into a rock move. Just in case he turns into a flying type. Actually, yeah, I think he bounces with Cinderace, right? So we should just Earth Power Incin? It doesn't matter, he's gonna fake us out. Yeah, it's just gonna fake us out. He can miss a Power Ball. Does he? Does he? Does he? Nah, GG. That was still a close battle. Like we were not out of it. We did lose our Lapras for a stupid first turn misplay, right? Because we could have just guarded first turn instead of protected, and then just picked up our weakness policy later on. And then even like had Whimsicott. We had Whimsicott. We could have just had Clefairy free direction instead of just relying on Tailwind. And then that would also help with damage reduction after the Aurora Veil too. So this was a winnable game for sure. So we live, we learn. My opponent, Frosty, is bringing Lycanroc. And it's also bringing Gastro. Gastro doesn't actually worry us too much. Honestly, this is a very good game for Venusaur. This is an incredibly good game for Venusaur. And I don't get that many games too often where Venusaur is a key proponent of the said game. So what we could do is Whim Venu. That should be okay. They only have one fire type, so that is only one Pokemon to fear. And honestly, if we're going Sun, we go big or we go home, right? I could bring Charizard. The Cell Rock worries me, so I'm not going to bring Charizard. Let's just bring Urshifu instead. It is safer. And let's have the Clefairy in the back. I don't think we need the Lapras, to be honest. What does Lapras really do against this team? Pretty much nothing. So yeah, let's do that. Off Clefairy instead. But yeah, I think the fact that almost his whole team, at least the most offensive Pokemon on his side of the field, are all special type. The Assault Vest of Venusaur is just gonna have a field day. Like the Rotom Mo won't be able to touch it. The Gastron won't be able to touch it. The only thing it'll really have that can touch it is Chandelure, and like the only way he does any significant damage is if he Dynamaxes that, and then he gives us the Sun if he does so. So that's really good. Also, quick shout outs to Jacko VGC and Huddle Sun VGC for the follow. Thanks, guys. Welcome to Pokésports. Leads with the. This is fine. With the Hitmontop. Guess the Intimidate doesn't matter. He can't really stop my whim, to be honest. He could fake it out this turn, right? Like, whatever. We're still going to try to Sunny Day. And we're going to take the opportunity to Max Ooze here. Like, we have nothing to lose. We just Max Ooze Rotom. Does he have any Steel types? I don't actually remember. Yeah, I don't think he does. No Steel types. He has some resistances, but no Steel types. So we Sunny Day. Dynamax, Max Ooze. Worst case scenario, we just get a +1 in special, so that's good. Lycanroc is probably sashed. Yeah, I feel like that'd be the case. I'm worried about a Cell Rock. That's why I didn't bring the Charizard. Cell Rock is that priority Rock Stab with Tough Claws, etc. He does switch up the Rotom. He doesn't have anything to resist. He does have something to resist. He has nothing immune to it. He brings in the Shandy. So this is kind of good. Because we could set up Sun, outspeed Chandelure next turn, go for the Max Quake on it. And that should be more than enough to Oko. On the off chance this was a Sash Chandelure, that is now like null and void too. Because I also don't believe he has any flying types. Oh, he has the Rotom. He could double switch, right? Which actually would be a little terrifying. Let's see how much damage we do here. No fake out. That's different. I didn't expect that. So what does he do instead? Does he have like Poison Jab Hitmontop? Also, why did that do so little damage? I know it's not effective, but at the same time, it's a Chandelure. Triple Axle. Well, that sucks. All right, I guess we Moonblast the Hitmontop now. And do we just Quake? And like, I guess we just Quake. I mean, he could double switch the Shandy. Could also just Max Ooze again. I think we live one fire move. Here's what we'll do. We'll Quake we'll double in Hitmontop, right? Because then we'll get enough special defense to where it doesn't matter. Because we'll essentially be at +2 special defense after this. And then we can kind of judge whether or not he wants to switch. He also doesn't know I have Max Quake yet. He doesn't switch, but now he knows I have Max Quake. I'm just a little bit sketched out going for Max Quake that early on, but we get a free KO on the Hitmontop, which is honestly a threat against the Whimsicott, especially since I didn't set up like a Tailwind yet. Anyway, we'll be able to knock out the Hitmontop. My opponent has yet to Dynamax. I feel like they want to Dynamax their Rotom. And then Trick Room. We have Fairy for this. I guess it's good we didn't Tailwind. Because it wouldn't have done anything. But at the same time, I don't know what they want to do. And whether or not... they send in Rotom. Okay, now we can Quake. Wait, this is fine. Now we can Quake. We light screen here? Just to make it that much more we don't die to special Pokemon right now. We got a +1 special defense, +2 with the Assault Vest, +3 with the light screen. What's up, Spilty? How you doing? Pretty good. I'm currently 1-1 right now. Is gonna Dynamax here. Okay. Probably the Shandy. If it's the Rotom, I'll be even happier. Because if it's Rotom, that means you can't Ally Switch. It is the Shandy. This could be Ally Switch Rotom, which I do not approve of. Kevin does not approve this message. He could also think he can Oko me. I don't think so. I do not think so. Like, let's see how well we take this Max Flare. The fact that that doesn't Oko is disgusting enough. And then he Willows my Rotom? Okay. I'm not Rotom. He Willows my Whim. See how much this Max Quake does? It should hopefully knock it out at +1. Yes! That's what I like to see, boys. That's really good. That is really good. Okay, Dynamax gone. We're still in Trick Room for a couple more turns. But we got rid of the one thing that can deal with this Venusaur. We are not +4 special defense. Lycanroc, I don't fear you. I especially don't fear you because you're pretty fast, right? Granted, we're gonna be faster because we do still have the chlorophyll and we are still in the sun. But whatever. We'll go for the double one on the Lycanroc because Lycanroc threatens me the most. What do we have in the back? Do we have something to deal with this Rotom? Not really. Actually, maybe we should go for Rotom. Because Rotom has Willow and it can be terrifying. Yeah, let's double into Rotom. Rotom goes for T-Bolt. Onto the Whim. Does no damage. Followed by Sword. Ooh! Okay. I think we just take a Rotom here. Yes, it's not even down to Citrus. Beautiful. That's really good. That's like the ideal amount of damage. I'm so glad I didn't go max special attack Whim here. My Whim set is meant to live a dual Wing Beat, even though I have never seen a dual Wing Beat in like at all in my practice. It is nice that I'm not max special attack for that moment right there, that I didn't break him down to the Citrus. Here, how many turns of Trick Room we got left? Why did my brain turn off? We have 2 turns. I guess we just double in, right? We have 4 Pokemon versus this one. Eventually, we will knock it out with just attacking it. A Salrock will knock out... Why is he... Why do you care about Whim so much? Maybe he thinks I have Protect. I don't know. But anyway, we take these games. We definitely take those. We are going to be able to knock out the Lycanroc. Venusaur, we didn't lose a single Pokemon this battle. That was like such a commanding battle. Nice. All right. Bringing it up to 2-1. It's getting a little better. I like what I'm seeing. Frosty GG. Mattia is bringing some spicy Mons. That's a lot of fairy types on one team, too. Venusaur loves this so far. The only thing Venusaur kind of hates is that Cinderace, though. But we know what to do against Cinderace. We prepared for this, right? We know our limits. So we do Clefairy, we do Lapras, we do Venu, and then we do... Do we do Whim? Do we do the double... The double support Mons? Or do we just hold a Venusaur outside of Sun, outside of Tailwind? I don't know how I feel about that. Well, I mean, he does have the Galarian Weezing, which would stop our Chlorophyll anyway, but it doesn't stop the Tailwind. And in general, I think the Urshifu is honestly fine here. If we're going to bring a flying weakness, we might as well bring the Urshifu. Yeah, because at least the Urshifu does have the Poison Jab, which deals with half of his team. It deals with 4 members on his team. So, yeah, we'll go with that. But like I said, we understand the Cinderace problem after facing Master Mark. We understand that our team has a weakness to flying. But we can play around that. We just have to be intelligent about it. Also, I guess common question could also be, how is your Players' Cup going? How is your Players' Cup experience treating you? This is an interesting scenario because it gets rid of my friend guard, right? That kind of sucks, but at the same time, I don't care about either one of these Pokemon. I'm okay just attacking either one. It makes me pretty happy. I'm gonna go for the Resonance on the Weezing. If he wants to redirect it to the Togekiss, so be it, and I'm going to Helping Hand it. Because I am not threatened by either one of these Pokemon right now. I don't know. Maybe there's a weird weakness policy breakage strategy that can happen here with a Togekiss. Who knows? But I feel rather confident against this lead. And also, if he wants to follow me here, I think we take out Togekiss. There's the Dynamax already. See, I'm more worried about... It is going to be Togekiss, obviously. I'm more worried about knocking out Weezing than Togekiss. Because Weezing is preventing my Friend Guard. And I don't want that prevented. I don't actually know if a Resonance will be enough to knock it out, though. I actually highly doubt it, but Helping Hand boost will help a little bit. I felt like there was no need to follow me because I feel like he's already going to want to target down this Clefairy. Alright, Lapras, have faith. I'm usually not confident when I see a Togekiss on the field, but at least I know that's one less Pokemon that isn't Cinderace Dynamaxing, right? He's going to start going for the max airstreams. That did so much. Thank you, crits. Okay. Starting off to crit kiss. That is usually not fun. And then Sludge Bomb. He's going to double into Lapras. That hurts. That hurts a lot. Maybe I should just follow Mead. If we take out Weezing, it's nice. We almost do. At least now I could follow me. That's just super unfortunate. I'm going to go for the Resonance onto... Yeah, that Friend Guard leaving was really... It was a really big deal. Also, the crit was a big deal too. I'm going to go for Resonance onto Kiss. And then I guess I have to follow me. Yeah, I don't really have an option. So we will probably lose our Clefairy here. And the fact that we're losing... Oh. I guess we're not losing Clefairy here. Was that another crit? Guys, and then you wonder why I like Series 6 more. Like, you wonder. That is gonna knock us out. Thankfully, we just go for another Resonance. And also, thankfully, he didn't go for the stream again. If he went for stream again, I would have been in trouble. That's justice. All right, we can go in with Urshifu. He did just set our Sun for the Venusaur as well, but we don't get it because the Weezing is on the field. So we just go in with Urshifu and we just Poison Jab Togekiss, knock out Togekiss, and then knock out. And we can knock out the Weezing with the Lightning, I guess. He has no Lightning Rod users on his team, right? I don't remember there being any. Nah, okay, cool. So we'll go for Lightning just because I don't want to change the weather and there's no point in going for another Resonance. So we might as well just predict the switch in. Like, whatever happens, Weezing goes down here. Then we can Poison Jab this Togekiss, knock it out, hopefully. Watch it be Serene Grace Kiss. Yep, that's usually how this works. Nice, we knock out the Togekiss. That's phenomenal. That's one of his flying types gone. And Cinderace, if it was a flying type, it only has bounce right now. So I'm not even worried about that. We should take this. Yeah, nice. And then Max Lightning. Okay, we're off to a very good position here. Because if he knocks out a Pokemon, then we have a Venusaur in the sun with Solvest that can just sit here and do Venusaur things. And if he brings a Primarina here, if he does the Triple Fairy Core, I guess, then that's terrifying. And not really. We have Freeze Dry and stuff. Oh, he does have Primarina. Okay. Oh, that's one more thing to Poison Jab. I'm fine. And he does have Cinderace. Why? I predict high jump kick onto one of my Mons. Right? Kind of. I'm gonna protect in case it is on the Lapras. Might as well get a little bit of free damage here. And I'm still gonna Poison Jab on Prim, hoping that it's in a Solvested variant. I think that's still the most common item on Prim next to Life Orb. If it's, I mean, it doesn't actually matter. If it is Life Orb, he can't protect anyway because I'm Urshifu. Another big issue would be if he went for the high jump kick on my Urshi. But let's hope that's not the case. That's really good damage on Prim. Goes for high jump kick. Who is it on? Who's it on? Oh, it's on the Urshi. That was a smart play. I can't even be mad at that. Very intelligent on my opponent's part. He's Life Orb. We're learning that. Goes for Moonblast. All right. Will Lapras outspeed Prim? It should, right? Like, it should. I mean, I think we just always go for Cinderace here with the Venusaur because we should still be able to outspeed. And Cinderaces don't usually carry Protect. We have 2 more turns of Harsh Sunlight, so even if it does Protect, we'll be okay. We just go for Freeze Dry on Prim. And then he's fighting type now. I guess we can go for Sludge Bomb. It is the safest play. Leaf Storm is the guaranteed KO though. Sludge Bomb might not KO. I hate this decision, but I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna Leaf Storm. Prim protects. All right. Leaf Storm is gonna connect. All right, super worth. Should knock out the Cinderace. Beautiful. That is so good. And now we should always be able to knock out the Prim from this health. I don't know why he brought Triple Fairy. I mean, I guess he was just really not afraid of poison and not afraid of my Venusaur. My Venusaur loves being here right now. I'm going to freeze draw. I'm going to Sludge Bomb just so I don't miss, because miss would be kind of detrimental here. That should be GG. Might even be GG with just this. We did also learn that it isn't Life Orb and it's not Assault Vest. It's something else, but who knows. Anyway, Batia, good game. We're going to take home another one for Pokésports, folks. Okay, Ajani's bringing all the juice. What is this? Lycanroc, Luxray, Talonflame, Garchomp. I said Garchomp. That's a Crocodile. Crocodile, Reuniclus, Flygon. I gotta say, I have absolutely no clue what is about to happen, but I think we need the Whimsicott lead. We need Whimsicott lead. We need Venusaur? That does give us a little bit of problems against that Talonflame lead. We might need Whimsicott and... I'm leaning in with not even Whimsicott, right? Okay, no. We do Whimsicott. We do Lapras. Hear me out. We do Whimsicott, Lapras, Clefairy. Oh no, he has so many things weak to fighting. It'd be an injustice not to bring a fighting type. Or a dark type. Or Urshifu in general. Oh, he also has Intimidate. Maybe we leave Clefairy behind, but what if he gets Trick Him Up with his Reuniclus? He's not gonna get Trick Him Up. That makes no sense. Like, it doesn't make sense for his team to get Trick Him Up here. But I think as long as we get Resonance up, we can kind of take this game. Venditti, thanks for the 3 months. Sub streak. Welcome to Pokésports. Welcome to YouTube, because we're on YouTube right now. Hi, YouTube. Also, if you guys are watching this on YouTube, follow us on Twitch. We do Pokemon there too. We do Pokemon everywhere. And apparently there's some Pokésports slug. Everyone in my chat hasn't lost yet, apparently, except for me. So there's some Pokésports slug in this chat if you're trying to win the Players' Cup. Just go and sit in the chat. You don't even have to talk. Just sit there. And you get luck. Anyway, Flygon's going to be different. I am not too accustomed to playing against Flygon. I know it's 4 times weak to ice, though. And I know he doesn't have any hard ice resistances on his team. Nope, not a single one. So, I mean, we just Tailwind, yeah. Oh, but that Luxray, though. Snarls can get annoying. Honestly, I don't care about Flygon right now. Is that weird? I don't think it's that necessary. I'm going to go for Tailwind. I don't even need Tailwind, to be honest. But I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah, I'm going to Tailwind. I'm going to go for the Max Resonance onto Luxray. Also, Huddle's on VGC. Thanks for the sub. Welcome to Pokésports. This guy might be playing with his faves. Yeah, I think so. I think he's playing with his favorite mons. Hey, nothing but respect. And he's committing to it too, because I think it was like 14,000 rating, and he's still going. Mad respect. Anyway, Tailwind's gonna happen. Resonance is gonna happen. This Luxray is gonna hate that a lot. It does take it well because I'm assuming all these sets are competitive, and I'm assuming this is a very defensive Luxray with like Snarl, Intimidate, and all that stuff that Luxrays do. Fire Punch. That did 3 damage. Thunder. That's weakness policy. That's a pretty good turn for me. That's a pretty good turn, not gonna lie. I'm gonna go for the Moonblast onto Flygon, followed by the Geyser onto the Luxray. I'm kind of content with that turn, guys. I don't know about you, but that turn made me very happy. We're not gonna KO this Flygon because we're not special attack. Thankfully, he's also not weakness policy. I wasn't paying attention to see if there was a Life Orb there. And this should KO the Luxray here, along with weakening the Fire Punch even more, in case that's what they want to go for. In case. Thunder Punch. My man's running Elemental Punch Flygon. Jeez. When you thought you'd seen it all. Not bad. Reuniclus is coming out here. I'm gonna stick with my previous statement of I don't care about this Flygon. I'm going to ignore it for the rest of the game. What I will do is set up Light Screen because of that Reuniclus, and then go for the Geyser onto that Reuniclus as well. If they set up Trick Room here, then they end up screwing over their own Flygon, so I'm fine with that as well. Also, I just realized I set up Light Screen and Resonance. You can't do that, so oops. That's my fault. At least I realized it fast, and I don't think it's going to matter too much in this battle since we just one-shotted the Reuniclus. My opponent still has a Dynamax intact. Fire Punch again. What's happening? Talonflame coming out now. Okay, Talonflame was the one Pokemon I was a little bit worried about. Because I do have a lot of flying weaknesses, obviously, so it does kind of sketch me out a little bit. I'm going to go for the Moonblast onto Talon. Actually, no, I guess we might as well just KO this Flygon finally. And then we just Thunder, since it's 100% accurate, onto the Talonflame. I don't have to go for the Hydro Pump, because I think I can afford a couple turns here, right? It's like, might as well go for the guarantee moves. And unless this is Weakness Policy Talonflame, I think we'll be okay. Don't do it. Don't do Flygon. Yeah, that's why you shouldn't do Flygon. I don't even know what to say. My opponent should watch Pokésports, is all I have to say. Thunder onto the Talonflame should be enough to KO the Talonflame. Nice, okay. Taking home another victory. We take these. That's really good. That is really good. Nice. GG, Johnny. And there we have the first 5 battles of day 1. If you guys enjoyed what you saw so far, if you guys liked the team, then go ahead and hit the like button down below and check out this rental code so that you guys can try this out. I mean, maybe Series 5 will still be relevant after the Players' Cup. Who knows? Maybe you guys haven't locked in your team for the Players' Cup yet, and you want to just use this team as a baseline. That's completely up to you as well. Anyway, if you guys just want a quick overview of what we're going to be doing for the next couple days, we have the first 5 games of the Players' Cup here, the Players' Cup qualifier, and what we're going to be doing is tomorrow's video is going to be the next 5 battles of that day 1 as well, along with the next 5 battles of day 1. We're going to keep playing into game 2. I am going to stop if I reach like 17 something. I'm not going to keep playing just for content. I do want to get into the Players' Cup. This is just the qualifiers. My goal isn't to reach number 1. My goal is to get into the Players' Cup at all. So once we hit 1700, we're probably going to stop. But yeah, that's just what to expect out of this channel for the next couple of days. I hope you guys do enjoy it. And if you do, like and comment, you know what to do, subscribe. Thanks so much for 4,000 subscribers. We did recently hit that as well. So a lot of good times happening in Pokésports. I think we currently, I won't get any spoilers, but we did really well day 1. I'm recording this after we finished day 1. So we did really well day 1. I won't spoil it just in case you guys want to stick around. But it is up on Twitch if you guys don't feel like waiting either. Anyway, I'm kind of Pokésports. Great night. Peace out.